What it do, babies? Reaction video. We get Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles, 2023 Super Bowl. And of course, if you're not around here, you know NFL will absolutely block this. So I watched Super Bowl. Sorry to tell you, I did not watch Super Bowl for me to react to it and get it blocked. However, we're gonna break this down and talk a whole lot about this game. Eagles fans, I have a tiny bit of sympathy for you, and your team is impressive. That being said, let's go and get into the breakdown of why y'all lost. Y'all lost 38-35. Now keep this in mind. There was a turnover on one side and a missed field goal on the other. So that's two mishaps, but Patrick Mahomes to go 21-27, 3 touchdowns. And the way he was using his legs toward the end of the game when it was clutch time and it was needed, spectacular. Pacheco. This man Pacheco, he's a different breed. I mean, Pacheco, he runs the ball like he's fighting for his life. I mean, he runs with ferocity. Like serious. Now, Travis Kelce, if you watched my prediction video, you know that I said that Travis Kelce was going to go off. I thought he would have more yards and more touchdowns. However, I didn't expect, because one of the touchdowns was a return touchdown that was a fumble. One of the touchdowns they got was off a punt return all the way to the 5-yard line. So they had, they were getting points without having to drive the length of the field, which I feel like hurt Travis Kelce's stats to a degree. Travis Kelce, don't get it wrong, he was still a beast. Y'all, Eagles still couldn't stop him. Cesar Gardner Johnson put a hit on Isaiah Pacheco. He doggone near had him in let me see how I say this. He almost had him in I might need to go to this. Now I think of it. What's it called? Concussion protocol. That's what it is. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Oh yeah. Sorry, we're about to pull up. I was getting ready to pull up and make sure I have the right facts about some very interesting plays that happened toward the end of the game. I know you Eagles fans know exactly what I'm talking about. There's some certain alleged bad calls toward the end of the game. We all saw that kind of turned the tide to end up being the way it is. We're gonna get into that. Now, as far as the pressure on Jalen Hurts, I really don't feel like they got too much pressure on Jalen Hurts. On the other hand, the Eagles were relentless, chasing the Chiefs in the first half till they got tired. Second half, they didn't seem the same. There wasn't the same type of ferocious pass rush. Hassan Reddick, he was causing a lot of mishap in the backfield in the first half. Second half, not so much. Darius Slay got exposed. Now, Kadarius Toney was going in motion. Darius Slay, the commentator was quote unquote, he was passing off to the other man. Well, Darius Slay, he could be passed. He could be trying to pass him off to the other man. But buddy, that's still you made that decision. I'm guessing based on some film that you've been watching, or based off some stuff that you had seen on ways they like to run routes and run schemes to get guys open. Now I don't know, because I'm not watching tape 24/7. I don't know if they've ever done this where they run them inside like that on motion and immediately have them float outside to the pylon. However, it's still on Darius Slay. Even if they fooled you, buddy, they fooled you. And it was a touchdown. And a touchdown right here, you don't let them score a touchdown. You only let them score a field goal. You're a Super Bowl champion. But Darius Slay, there's no forgiveness for that. That was your bad. That was your mishap, and that's your fault. When it came to a couple times, I feel like or at least I know one time, this quote unquote D line, y'all got, Hargrave, he's a great player, nice player. Y'all got Fletcher Cox, great interior player. Y'all got Brandon Graham, good player. Y'all let Isaiah Pacheco just run, straight through on the goal line. Straight through. Or was it once? Let me make sure it was once. Make sure I'm not tweaking. No, it was just once. It was the one where they had McKinnon as fullback and they had him pull around and then he got that easy touchdown where no one touched him. Buddy, your defense got exposed. It's as simple as that. Your defense got exposed. 38 points. I said their defense is not that. Your defense is not him. Look at what the Bengals did to him. The Bengals let him score 23 points. If your defense was him, 23 points, y'all are Super Bowl champions. But your defense is not that. Now, in reality, they didn't let him score 38 points. In reality, they let him score 31 points, and the offense gave him 7. So they gave up. I'll give you that. They gave up 31 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, but that's unacceptable from an elite defense. Or what y'all say is elite defense. Y'all said it's the top 2 defense in the NFL. It's not my words, it's y'all's. Now, I'm not here to bash the Eagles because they had a wonderful season. I actually got to feel bad for Jalen Hurts because a part of me actually likes Jalen Hurts. And I like the way he plays. And I'm glad that he's proven all the haters and doubters wrong. People were telling him he couldn't be great in the league. Or, back in college when he got benched at Alabama, there's people saying that he wouldn't be able to get to the league to begin with, let alone be good enough to start, let alone be good enough to go to the playoffs, let alone to win playoff games, let alone good enough to go to Super Bowl, let alone good enough to have a chance at the end of the game to actually win a Super Bowl. So a lot of me felt kind of, not a lot, part of me felt bad for Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I like his story. Jalen Hurts is like a good guy. Him and A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, all those guys. It just happened to be those Eagles fans. Y'all gave no sympathy when we lost to the 49ers. You actually laughed at me. You laughed at Dak Prescott, made fun of Dak Prescott. Did not care about the fact that Dak Prescott absolutely ruined my, week. He ruined my week. I wasn't the same. I wasn't the same Zach D knows for about a week. Just simply wasn't. I had to cope with that. I had to recover. I had to take some time and think. I had to, sun gaze and think about what I wanted to do. Because the Dallas Cowboys absolutely heartbroke me. I thought it was our year. It turns out for another year, it was indeed not our year. But 2023, I tell you what, that's our year. Dak Prescott's going to prove all the haters wrong. He's coming back. You heard it here first. This man right here, Dak Prescott, MVP of the league next year. MVP of the league. Dak Prescott, MVP of the league next year. Mark my words. I take any bets right now. I might need to go put my bets on a Vegas sportsbook right now. I wonder if Stake or, DraftKings got that, so I don't have to go to Vegas. But maybe Bet MGM got it. If I'm old enough, what I'm saying. Do one of those. Back to this game, though. Because one catch, which was the Devontae Smith catch. Devontae Smith catch. It's close. And okay, I'm going to be honest with y'all. If I'm being honest, if I'm being completely objective, Devontae Smith catch, I feel like they should have left it as a catch. Because if the whole clear and obvious thing is what y'all going to go by, I feel like the overturn wasn't all that clear and obvious. You know what I'm saying? So y'all rule as a catch on the field. I don't feel like they had enough to overturn to go as not a catch. But nonetheless, they did it. It's not like we didn't. It's not like we didn't get holding in calls in our games against or in our game against 49ers. We did. It happened. It was real. They were pass interfering on my man CeeDee Lamb. And it's cool. It's cool when you got an elite player like that. They do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what am I about to say? Yep, that's what I was about to say. The next bad call, Dallas Goedert, or questionable call. I can't even say it's a bad call. The questionable call is a Dallas Goedert. Because I've never seen them freeze frame possession where they did to get that left foot down. I think I've seen that same play happen with the Cowboys, and they said it was out of bounds. Simple. They didn't want us to win. I feel like the NFL makes more money having the Cowboys not win. It must be. Think about this. It's been 20. What? Let me see. Okay, 20 would be. Yeah, it's been 20. Almost. It's been 27 going on 28 years since my Dallas Cowboys have even been to an NFC championship game. Let alone the Super Bowl. 27 years going on 28 since we've been to an NFC championship game. That makes my heart. You don't know how much it hurts. I've never seen think about this. In my entire life, my Dallas Cowboys have never, and I mean never, been to an NFC championship game. And I think the closest we've ever been was actually this year. Because, no, actually, this year in 2014. Now, 2014, I don't want to get in rants about how my Dallas Cowboys have got messed over in the past and this, that, and the other, because we're supposed to be focused on the Eagles and Chiefs. But since I started talking about it, I'm going to finish it. Everyone on planet Earth knows that Dez catch was a catch. Everyone knows it was a catch. They sold us. They changed the rules after that game. If they realize the catch, we're going to win that game. We're marching up to Seattle. We're knocking off Seattle, and we're beating the GOAT. We're beating the GOAT in Arizona. They played in Arizona this year. We would have beaten the GOAT in Arizona. I guarantee it. Anyways, that was a terrible call at the end of the game, or a bad call in my opinion in the game that extended the drive for the Chiefs. Bad call. League's gone soft. I don't know how they said it was impeding, buddy. Lord have mercy. I mean, what are we playing? Pee Wee football. However, to Eagles fans who are crying about it, get over it. I don't care. Guess what? Y'all won the same amount of Super Bowl championships this year that we did. Think about that. Y'all going to next year with the same amount of championship games won in 2023 as we did. Absolutely zero. I mean, y'all count the NFC. Go ahead and count the NFC. Y'all play, the 4th-string, quarterback against the 49ers. But no here, no there. Y'all still won. Y'all still got to the Super Bowl. That being said, I feel a little bit. It's hard for me to feel sympathy because the way y'all tried to do me and my Cowboys is just like, y'all didn't feel any type of sympathy for me, man. It hurt when my Cowboys lost. It really truly did. Travis Kelce hit a stanky leg on y'all boys too. That was a clean stanky leg. I know y'all saw that. What else was another bad call? AJ Brown. His PEDs must have wore off at halftime. Because I know y'all saw that catch in the first half. I was like, oh my gosh. I saw that catch. I say, here we go again. I thought because y'all remember the Pittsburgh Steelers game when he got 3 of them like that. It was 3 double teams, and he caught it like that for a touchdown. I said, here we go. And I told you in my prediction, Devontae Smith, he may be sneaky. He's a sneaky one because they like to shut down AJ Brown, but Devontae Smith, and I don't know how he does it because he's built as he's about as thin as a pencil. You know what I'm saying? About as thin as a pencil. He must be the good ones. The Dixon Ticonderoga. He's those kind. He's not the trash ones. He's one of those quality pencils because he lasts. I don't know how, but he's very skinny, very thin, but somehow not frail. So I give him credit there. Jason Kelsey, I like Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey is like a really good, a cool dude. Well, that being said, this loss that y'all had didn't really make me happy. The way I know it would have made Eagles fans happy. If the Cowboys got to the Super Bowl and lost, Eagles fans would be, they'd be celebrating like they won the Super Bowl. But I'm not that happy. I'm indifferent to it. I don't hate the Eagles, contrary to popular belief. But I don't hate the Eagles. I just don't like them. It's very simple. I don't like them. I just don't care about them either. Y'all are in the Super Bowl. Congratulations to all the people that watch them. Y'all are in the Super Bowl. I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Sorry to tell you that. Just like, however the million people in the world watch the Super Bowl. Buddy, we're watching the Super Bowl. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, react you next. Deuces.